You're back here with KCW. It's another goddamn sunny day in this godforsaken trucker stop town, and like many others, I'm wondering what the hell I'm doing here over a 6 cup of coffee. As you guessed by the accent, I'm not your regular host. I'm not even from around here. I'm filling in for Blonde Joe. He's couldn't make it this morning. He's in more shape than I am. So let's play some tunes and think about some happier times. What do you say?
She's my what?
Have you ever taken something apart with your own bare hands? Piece by piece, until you have it to its basic elements. You have to do so slowly and precisely, with no less care than you would caress the woman you love. And once you have it down to its beating heart, then you break it down even further, and only then can you understand what its true nature is all about. You know, my father, he was a watchmaker, and when he was a kid, he used to go down to the village and watch the horologist. You know, that's a watchman. Do his craft through the window of the shop, and eventually the old man took him under his wing and showed him how to hold the watch and how to adjust the lens and open the back screws and stuff. This was before they had watch batteries, so it was a time when clockwork actually meant something, that term. Yeah, he was a watchmaker. He could fix watches and could fix anything, actually. But when it was time for him to leave that village in the middle of the night, that's what he took with him, that watch that he'd been working on for months. It's a skill, it is, fixing things, making them match your life. I wonder if my father would have much to do these days if he were still alive. I don't know. I myself was trained as a mechanic, but when I was a kid, we used to go to the dump and find old motorbikes that were broken and bring them back to our yard and fix them. And I wonder if kids still do that today. That's how I learned my trade. And I don't know, I wonder, I don't mean to sound old, but I wonder if this new convenience, culture of convenience, it actually serves us well. You see it everywhere with fast food and fast entertainment and everything's fast. You know, when I was a kid, I'd get a call from my friend, and I'd go over to his house and we'd listen to a record that he had found. And if it was any good, I would take it back to my house and listen to it forever. I mean, like weeks, put it on the turntable and wear the thing out. It was something that we appreciated. My mother, she was a great cook. She used to spend days cooking simple things like a soup or a broth. She would go down to the local butcher at the corner and get a big bony piece of meat and bring it back and boil that fucker down. I remember her sweating over the stove, steam coming up, and she'd be throwing onions and garlic and rosemary and shit like that in there. Take her a hell of a long time, but the smell would just fill the apartment. And I don't know, I wish I could take you back there, and that smell, maybe it was a smell of love. But people just don't seem to have time for that anymore. They sweat the small things. Everything is about convenience now. And when it's too convenient, maybe it's disposable. And when the choices are infinite, the act of choosing is meaningless. There's no personality, no individuality, no agency. A watch is a beautiful thing, but it's also a tool. Its beauty comes from the fact that it's not idle. It serves a purpose. And what kind of watch you wear, what type of watch you wear, says a lot about you. Whether or not you have a leather strap or a metal strap, or whether or not it has digital or it has a face, whether or not it's one of those stupid watches or whatever. It says something about you, and how you take care of it and what you do when it's broken says something about you as well. I mean, when back in the day, things were of value not because they were expensive, but because we assigned them value, because they meant something to us. And if somebody tried to come and steal this watch, it wouldn't stop being my father's watch or my watch or my daughter's watch after me. It has value because it's part of us, and it's been on the experiences that we've been on, that I've been on. You know, when we get older, we realize that getting older is a losing game. You lose your family, you lose your friends, and when you look back, you kind of remember the things that you've had and the things you've taken care of and the things you've cherished. And they each have a little bit of a part of you. They carry your scars, they carry your stories, they carry your personality to a certain extent. And maybe with that, by giving it to somebody, by passing it on, you're giving a part of you that won't be forgotten. That way you won't be forgotten.